Yes.
So I don't know if you guys believe in karma.
Oh, yeah.
All about, like, what goes around comes around. Put some good out there, you get some good back. If you're going to be an asshole, expect a kind of asshole back. I don't know. That's how I kind of look at things in general.
I think if people
and
deserve
overall.
it, then
Right. Well,
Yeah.
right. I'm not going to go out handing out shit to people that are, like, drug addicts asking for money. Like, no, I'm not going to do that. But I was in Plaza. We had to, like, Petco or PetSmart, one of those places.
Okay.
And there was an old man at the bus stop. Like, the numbers are there. Right? I've never taken the bus before, so I don't know how it works. But I have seen them stop, and they stop usually even if someone's not there, just to make sure. I think they kind of have to do that, more or less. And the
GPS coordinates, they have to
bus
stop.
drove right by this old man.
Are you
And he
serious?
started screaming, and he put his hands up in the air, and I literally saw the whole thing. Now, I would have probably went up and, like, asked where he needed to go, but I was by myself. So I'm like, you know, stranger danger, blah, blah, blah,
Right.
whatever, getting in my car.
of
And
course.
he could try to, like, then that would turn around and happen or something. But I did call the RTS bus, like, company and made a complaint for him. Just because I saw it happen, it was fucked up. Like, he put his arms up, he was screaming. That's the only reason I even looked over to see it, because he was so loud. I mean, the bus must have seen him, the driver, in the mirrors with his hands up in the air, giving him the finger and shit. I mean, he wasn't happy.
That's
at all.
ridiculous. Yeah, that's crazy. I'd be pissed too.
bad.
I felt really
Yeah.
bad. He was like older too, like definitely like he was. And so when
the
I
driver
called
was
and like
being a
I talked to the customer service person, because I saw the bus, another bus later that day. That's
Yeah.
I just couldn't get out of my head, so I called to complain about it, just to make them like aware of it. I don't know.
Yeah.
And she was like, "Well, was he wearing a mask?" I said, "The man." And I was like, "Yeah, he was." And she's like, "Okay, well, do you know his name?" I'm like, "No." Like I said, he was just like a person I didn't know. I just like witnessed it. I know the number of the stop. Like you can go back and look at the time, see who was driving, and went right past the dude. I mean, he was not. It wasn't like it was a mistake. He was there with his like backpack or whatever he had, waiting right by the thing, and the guy just drove right by him. So she said she put a complaint in, but since it wasn't from the person, like I wasn't the person on the bus or whatever, that there's not much they can do, which I thought was bullshit.
That is
But-
bullshit.
Oh,
What's
yeah.
up with that? She built no. It should still count. Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
She said she's gonna pass it along to the supervisor. If they
Yeah,
do, I don't know. I just
You hear that a lot.
Dicks, yeah.
You hear that a lot, and it never happens. I don't trust it.
Well, speaking of reporting things,
Yes.
We have.
I
an interesting story.
have an interesting story.
Okay. All right.
There I was, just minding my business on Facebook. When out of nowhere,
Out of nowhere.
out of nowhere,
Out of nowhere.
I get added to this random group chat
What?
filled with all Middle Eastern people.
What?
And clearly they were, because they were speaking a language that I did not understand. Or
So-
typing.
So,
I should say.
what were they angry or
No.
Or-
they
what were
wanted
they
me to,
saying?
They wanted me to join a voice call with them.
They wanted the Joyce.
Okay, they
voice
wanted
call?
the Joyce call.
Yeah, they wanted me to join a voice call.
Jesus.
So,
Did you?
And originally they thought I was from England.
Uh.
And I'm like, no. and-
yeah, that's weird.
One of the group members was notably upset about a certain military base in a foreign country.
oh yeah, they're a bunch of friggin' terrorists.
Oh boy.
Oh, you know who it is.
And
Okay. No,
don't
don't do it.
do it.
Don't do it.
Why is it gonna like take?
The Taliban! Shut it down. Shut it down.
The last time this happened, this is about a couple
right,
months ago.
all right, yeah.
The whole show,
It
the
was
whole
an inside joke.
the
on
computer, everything shut
this.
down.
Shut down
Yep.
after
Without
I
any
screamed
warning.
The
Just
Taliban terrorists.
completely
I
just
heard about
blacked
it. No, I
out.
did hear
But
the
yeah,
story
no.
from you guys.
But no, this was so. What happened? What did you do?
Well, they were really concerned about whether or not I was military.
Oh yeah, there's some terrorists. There's some terrorists.
And I'm
over
like,
there.
If they were
no,
concerned, I don't understand.
they wanted to talk to someone in the military.
Yeah, that doesn't sound good to me. You know, and it doesn't sound like a prank either. It sounds
No.
like this is something that they accidentally put you in, and then
Yeah.
So did you
felt-
report it? Because you said something
Oh,
about
no,
reporting.
yeah, I reported it straight to the FBI.
Did you really?
boy.
Yep, I did.
Are they going to give you any follow up on this?
Probably not.
I do you know how many tips they get a day?
And do you know if they ever found
Even
anything, how
half-assed
much
ones.
they would have to probably, it's all intel, fucking like
Yeah.
top security clearance.
Yeah,
dumb
but
shit that no one else is gonna
realistically,
find out about.
As soon as I told them I
They can
wasn't
find anything.
military and have no
But they need
military
people to do
experience,
that.
Yeah.
they said I was added by accident.
Yeah. How does that work?
And I'm like,
Bought it up.
Yeah, how does that work?
Red flags
Yeah.
immediately.
It's a little weird, don't you think?
Yeah.
So you did the right thing.
I mean, because you
So
suggested.
I had you know, there's been a lot of instances of them foreign, you know, groups asking for aid for the US for, you know, certain things like, you know, accessories for you know, fighting US soldiers. And
Yeah.
there's actually a woman around here that got arrested for it for buying scopes for ISIS.
Oh.
yeah.
And those are regulated by ITAR regulations, which is international shipping of certain products.
Right. That's not good.
And she was found to be, you know, giving the support to ISIS with scopes, and that was horrible.
Oh,
You know,
yeah.
And they, you know, rightfully charged her with aiding a terrorist organization.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
she's
absolutely.
in jail.
yeah.
Not good.
No.
So
Not good at all.
So Ghost seems to be on the radar for whoever's over there in the Middle East.
I don't know why.
For some reason, they got you.
Well,
and,
somebody with the same name in England is
Yeah.
doing some stupid shit. So hopefully the FBI's.
There's
all
another
over
ghost
that.
out there.
Oh, maybe.
Another
No,
ghost.
I don't think there's another ghost. There's another certain person with
Yeah,
the
it's
They'll
same
a-
name
figure
as
it out. If it
Ghost.
was a group chat like that, I'm sure if it's anything, they'll figure it out.
Oh, yeah.
Because if they're going to be
Yeah.
out there on Facebook like that, it's not really that hard to get information.
No.
Obviously, if they're
And I gave them
putting
a
themselves out there.
very detailed description.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, did you send the screenshots too?
They didn't have a file thing.
Ooh.
So, unfortunately, it is all by mouth.
Okay.
So, but with the amount of tips and whatever they get a day,
Yeah.
at least 10,000 last I heard.
Jesus, 10,000?
Wow.
And most of it's just blowing smoke out of their ass.
Yeah. So you think they're gonna follow up on this or what?
I think they kind of have to.
I'm not going to hold my breath on it.
I wouldn't either because if you said
forward it-
10,000,
maybe
Yeah.
give it to your local police department. So if
They
the
won't do
FBI,
anything.
Well, it is on file either way.
okay,
So,
so it is on file.
yeah.
Okay.
all right. Well, I mean, you
That's
said
a scary
10,000 of
thing.
these things happen. I don't know if they're gonna really do anything about it then.
Oh, no.
Because
I don't know why they wouldn't have a filing system in order to get like an emailed screenshot of something. It was very simple to be able
Yeah.
to do. Like
yeah.
There was nowhere to attach a file on there.
See, that's messed up, man.
maybe I don't know. I definitely with like police officers in Florida one time I was like witnessed something with a phone call. I recorded my phone calls with a certain person on purpose,
Right.
and they were aware of it. So it wasn't anything that was like secret or couldn't be used, but it actually was used to their advantage because the person lied about what they were like. I was on the phone with them when it happened.
Yeah.
And they had me send the recording into the office so they could not charge the person with what she was going to write as a statement of attempted rape. Like the person she wrote attempting to rape her.
Yeah. That's crazy.
It wasn't true. So
Right.
I showed up and gave them the let them listen to the thing
Wow.
and they took it.
Yeah.
They had me email it to them after the fact too so they could like put it in for the, I don't know, judge people to look at or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there was no attachment to put anything on there. You couldn't send anything to them at all.
So
It's
you
a
couldn't even send
very-
the screenshots.
That's
It's
what
a
I'm saying.
very formal,
Yeah.
like you give your name.
Yeah.
Even that's optional.
You didn't
Yeah.
call and it was like online only.
No, I did an online submission.
Yeah.
So it's like our contact form on our website: name, subject, email,
Maybe I'll
body.
get something back. Maybe if they look into
much.
it, you'll get something back.
And
they'll
I put
ask
my
for
phone
more.
number on there just in case.
Yep. No calls. None of that stuff.
Yeah. And I explicitly told them in my message that I have no affiliation with them or their people
Right.
whatsoever.
Because you don't want that tied to you,
No.
dude. That's the last thing you need is
No.
to have the FBI
Yeah.
boot down your door and go, "Hey,
Well, Homeland Security.
right, you're gonna get,
FBI,
oh yeah, you're gonna get the
all
whole,
those
you're gonna get all the
agencies.
feds on you."
No, the first message I sent in that chat was, "What the fuck is going on right now?"
Yeah. Because
Like-
what do you know about it, right?
Yeah.
You're like, what the hell? Wait a
If
minute.
they were smart terrorists, they would have said, "What the fuck? We should have deleted this guy right away."
I
But
don't
these are
think there
dumb
any
terrorists.
smart terrorists. It's
Dude, if you're a terrorist, you're not smart to begin with. Let's be honest. It's just the way it is. They're not smart, man. It's like criminals. Criminals are not smart. That's why they have to be criminals, because they can't do.
They eventually get
things.
caught, or they.
Well,
eventually
no,
something
some of them
happens.
are smart.
Some
Well,
of them
some
are
of them- some of
pretty
them are
damn
actually.
Yeah,
smart.
if you're an
You'd be
organized
surprised.
crime.
Usually,
But I'm talking
like,
about
serial
the
killers are
I'm
smart.
talking about the everyday. I'm gonna go
Oh, yeah.
and steal a car and do this.
Rob a
and-
gas station.
Right.
Like
those
the actual
idiots.
serial killers, they actually are pretty fucking
Oh, yeah.
smart, which
Well,
is
they
scary.
can't. Well, yeah, back then, but now it's. A
I
little
mean,
hard.
Ted Bundy was
Well, yeah,
fucking a genius.
but Ted Bundy nowadays, forget it. You wouldn't
No.
have a Ted Bundy. He would have been
No.
arrested.
Well, the
Oh, yeah.
one, the
Didn't
one
he,
guy,
isn't he dead?
Oh yeah, he
yeah.
he fried.
Yep.
Oh yeah,
that
there
one
is.
guy
I
that
forgot about that.
BTK was no, not BTK.
Oh, you mean the alphabet killer here in Rochester?
He never
Yep.
got caught.
No, they never. Well, that was how long ago was that?
That was
60s?
when I was
60s.
about, no, it
Yep.
was 1980s.
Was it in the 80s?
Well, there was a string of them.
There was 2 or 3 girls he
I-
killed and then stopped.
I know
They never
exactly.
got-
There was more than that. I thought
Shawcross.
there was like this.
They
was
thought it
from
was
the
Shawcross.
60s and
Yeah.
80s.
because like they found one of the girls in Webster because her
Yes.
name was WW
Yep.
on the train tracks, which is right by my house.
Right.
My mom was like a teenager,
Okay.
and I was born in like 87, so it was like a couple of years before that. I think it was
Well-
like the last person. I think it was the Webster person was the last person that they found,
I think it was.
Yeah.
and he stopped.
Yeah, I know somebody. If they would have lived back then, they would have been the alphabet killer's victim, probably. Raven.
Oh.
Yes. Double alphabet.
I wonder if
Yeah.
the first person was just like a coincidence, and then he went ahead and did it like
Maybe.
that after because they made it such a big deal. In, like,
I
the
don't know,
newspapers.
though.
Because they
When-
like to have names. They like to be
Maybe it started
celebrities
as
and
like a
stuff.
crime of passion, but then once he
No.
realized, no. Okay,
I don't
no.
I think no, all of it was intentional. Trust me, it was all intentional.
Oh yeah.
If you do your research on the psychology behind serial killers, you'll understand that everything is done for a reason.
Oh yeah.
For a
I don't care
reason,
what it
yeah.
is. Every little intricate piece of the puzzle is done.
Well, and all their initials were, the same.
Well, right, that's why WW
The alphabet.
Webster,
Right.
CC
Yeah.
was the first one. I forget like where she was found.
Myra says it was the 70s. There was a movie made. Yes, there was a
Yeah,
movie
the
made, and
70s.
it took place in modern day time. I don't know if you guys ever have you
They
seen
actually,
it?
but they did a lot
What's
of
the
the
movie
reporting
called?
in Rochester. They
It's
did,
called The Alphabet Killer.
Yeah,